Hey guys, JHub here, and today I'm bringing some Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta gameplay on the Xbox One. No, this is the PlayStation 4. So this is also on Hunted, and I think I'm pretty much playing Domination with the M8A7. So, as you've noticed, there's a lot of drama going around right now about the whole hijacked, or not hijacked, man, Black Ops 2, Rejacked perk. You know, second chance, pretty much coming back as a specialist ability. A lot of people are saying it's not overpowered, some people are saying overpowered. I find it purely just annoying. I can't say it's underpowered and I can't say it's overpowered. I just find it extremely annoying, and I have some ideas on ways we can fix it so that it'll appease both the people who like Rejacked on certain bases, and it will also appease those who hate Rejacked because of the way it works currently. So, if you didn't know, the way Rejacked currently works is that when you are killed, you activate it and you pop back up like second chance. You go down for like 2 to 3 seconds, and then you pop up in a green cloud of smoke, and you're able to jump off to the side or try to get back in the gunfight and shoot at the enemy. So the problem I have with here is pretty much on the premise of I've already killed a guy, and then he pops back up in the same location, and if I don't sit there and wait on this guy, he's probably going to end up killing me. The way you can get around, wall run, stuff like that, most likely he knows where I'm going, and he's probably going to end up killing me, or he has a teammate in the area. Being that you're not running like a suppressor or ghost, especially right now in the beta where you don't really have that, the enemy is going to know where you're at. If you don't stay moving in Black Ops 3 with an unsilenced weapon, they're going to start trying to swarm you. There's a lot of people who stare at the radar non-stop. So my problem is I'll get into an area, there might be 2 in the area, I only know of 1. I get into the gunfight with 1 guy, he rejacks. Well, I'm sitting here waiting on him to come back up so I can kill him, and next thing I know, I'm getting shot in the side, and I go to turn to the second guy to kill him, and now I've got the rejack guy shooting me in my back too. That's the whole premise I hate about it. And with Rejacked, you used to be able to carry on with your score streak. Now they supposedly nerfed it so that when you rejack, your score streak doesn't continue. In my opinion, in all intents and purposes, that makes that specialist ability null and void. It makes it pointless. I'm not going to ever run it. The whole point of Rejacked in my eyes is to continue your score streak. So if you get a BS death, oh look, you still have a chance. If you fall off the map wall running, oh look, you failed. You're not going to be able to rejack. If you get hit by explosive near an objective, rejack, you can go and try to save the objective. But now that they've got rid of the score streak, a lot of people are just going to not run it at all. So the way I'd like to see it get fixed is a couple ways. There's a couple things you can do with it. Number one, and this is one I would most like to see, I would like it so that when you die with Rejacked, you respawn in your new location, but then you trigger it with the bumpers, and you're back onto the score streak you were previously on. So if you were 5 points off a Hellstorm missile, congratulations, you're now back to 5 points off a Hellstorm missile. So if you had gotten the UAV in your previous life and you're close to getting the missile, guess what? You're not getting the UAV again, but you're getting close to the missile. So say you get an assist, now you got your Hellstorm missile. That is something I would like to see, because the whole basis in my mind, Rejacked, is keeping that score streak alive. I know a lot of people can use Rejacked to play the objective, especially say Domination. Like, first thing comes back to my mind is like back in MW3 on Hard Hat with B-Dom. Right down there, everyone used to put tactical insertions and C4 there. I can imagine with Rejacked, you can try to monitor the B objective, especially with both teams trying to get as bad. Keeping that Rejacked so that if you lose the objective, you could pop back up if you lost the gunfight, or if someone kills you and they're about to take the objective, you can pop back up and take it. So in my opinion, I ultimately want Rejacked to change from the whole second chance aspect and turning into, okay, I have a second chance at my score streak. I think that'd be a more balanced thing. Some might argue against it, and if you're going to argue against it, I'd like to see your opinion down in the comment section below, because that's the way we're going to be able to balance things in Black Ops 3. Is one person sees that something they don't like, says something, and person on the opposite side who likes it or thinks it's perfectly fine will argue back and forth, so that way you can perfect it so both parties are happy. Now, the second thing you can do to change Rejacked is that when you say you got into a gunfight with a guy and you know there's enemies around you, say you're in their spawn trying to spawn kill them, and the spawns are going to flip in this game, they're very, very touchy. You get into a gunfight and you have, let's say, hypothetically, 5% health left. You hit your bumpers, you're back to 100% health immediately. Imagine ICU from Ghost on crack. So you trigger and you're back to full health. And maybe you can get that, you can do it twice in 10 or 15 seconds or something like that, or maybe just once. And the third and final way, this is the only other thing I could think of, is You know you're about to get into a gunfight, so you're going to trigger it, and you vamp health a % damage that you put into the enemy. So say you are shooting him and you've put in 55 damage, so say you get 10% health back, so you get 5 damage. Well, if you put the exact same amount of damage into both people, the fact that you have vamp on will make sure you survive and he will die. So that's the 3 things I would like to see possibly Rejacked change to, because the whole premise, like I said, in my opinion, is the fact of going down and immediately coming back up in the same location. It throws off people's rhythm, it can bring in enemies, it can make you go from winning an easy gunfight to now having to verse 2 people, one at your back, one to your front, and the gunfight has now gotten extremely hard, and most of the time it's unwinnable. You can't really do anything like that. So change it around a little bit. I think the first one would be best, because I'd love to be able to keep that score streak going. Imagine that BS death. You're sitting here, you're playing the objective, you're doing what you do, you're 5 points off a hater, and then a random grenade comes literally out of nowhere. You watch the kill cam, and the guy spawns and randomly chucks a grenade, and it kills you because you're not wearing flak jacket. Well, guess what? You respawn, trigger it, back on that kill streak, you get an assist or a kill, and now you have a hater for your team. And that, I think that would work. That's my honest opinion, but I'd like to see what yours is down in the comment section below. Do you think Rejacked was balanced? Do you think it's now balanced in its form or broken in its form? I think it's currently broken now. Beforehand, I thought it was annoying. Now, I think it's broken. I would like to see what y'all think down in the comment section below, because I know most of y'all, from at least my side, I think I've been hearing that people are not liking Rejacked. I know if you're the kind of person who uses it, you're going to say you're going to like it, and I would love to see what your opinion is on that, why it's a good thing, and why we should not have changed it. I want to see the opinion of those who think maybe one of my ideas would work, and why that is a good thing. Or maybe why the current way it is, where your score streak stops but you rejack, and come back to life in that location. Because some people try to compare it to now it's a form of a tactical insert. You get killed in this location, and you pop back up, and you only get like 3 or 4 a game. So that's something I would like for y'all to discuss down in the comment section below, so I can read your opinions and maybe make a follow-up video on why or why not we should change Rejacked to a certain way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Hunted on Black Ops 3 Multiplayer Beta PlayStation 4. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you'd like to. Other than that, peace out.